All right, second grade, let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, second grade. Excellent to have you all back with me today on this terrific Thursday. I'm hoping that you all are doing very well this week. I've been able to zoom in with a lot of you through the week. I've even had a couple of meetings where we've been able to work on just some books. So be asking your parents to check their email because I did send them a link with your time and days that you should be meeting with me. Such as today I have a meeting starting right at 11:30. And I'm going to show you in just a minute where you can see that link so you can come zoom in with me. All right. So first, let's go check that out in Google Classroom. If I can go down into the corner. There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't like to work. Also, Baxter wants to say good morning. Unfortunately, my teaching assistant has fallen asleep again. All right. So to find your Zoom meeting, you're going into the classwork tab. And you're going to see at the top, there's one right here for the classroom meeting. That is different than what I'm doing with the smaller groups. This one is for the entire class that we usually do at 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So this is the link up here that you can click at 9 o'clock. Click it, and there it is. If you are having a smaller group with me or Mrs. Smith or someone else, you'll see that it is down here under Science, and it's called Zoom Groups. And you can see this student's account is a student, and he has a reading group Tuesday and Thursday at 11 o'clock. So today, this person really needs to be here. So at 11 o'clock, this person's going to click this link right here, and hopefully there will be no issues. Sometimes there are issues, and we'll just deal with them, okay? But hang in there, we got this. Going back to the stream, let's check out the agenda for the day. So, you found my video? Very nice. I also put the link right here for our morning meeting at 9 o'clock, so you can click it here, or you can go back in the classwork tab and find it in there. But, let's get into the work for the day. So, our morning work is located in the classwork tab. Let's go check it out. Right at the top, Thursday morning work. Let's take a look at it. All right, looks like we're starting off with two fraction problems. Remember which numbers you add and which numbers you don't add for fractions. You're going to put your answer over here. And then we're going to finish up our work with verbs today. And we are either adding S or we're not adding S to the sentences. And you're just going to read them out loud and listen and see what makes sense. And I did the first one for you again. These are the last 5. Popcorn blank on the grass. So popcorn spill on the grass? No, not quite. Popcorn spills on the grass. That sounds like the better verb to be using. Okay, and you're going to be doing that for all of the rest of the sentences, and you're going to put your answer here on the right. So try out both verbs, listen to see which one fits and which one does not fit. And I got a joke for you today. And the joke is, how do you get a squirrel to like you? Think about it. Once you think you'll have an answer, go ahead and scroll down further, and you will find the answer on the 3rd page. Okay? When you're done with all that, go ahead and click the turn in button. I think some of you will get a kick out of that one. I laughed. Then for ELA, let's head back into the agenda. You're going to start off again today by reading 30 to 40 minutes. And while you're reading, let's focus again on characters, because that's what your classwork tab assignment is all about. And there are a couple of questions in here. I'll read them out loud for you. So, it says, today, focus again on characters in a story/chapters you read today. Then answer the questions in your reader's notebook. Now, I've got 2 sets of questions here. You only have to answer one set of questions. So listen carefully. You're going to answer these questions right here if you read a whole book or a whole story today. So if you read a whole book or a whole story today, these two questions you need to answer. How did your characters change from the beginning to the end of the book? And what did they learn overall in the story? Was there a big lesson? Was there a big problem that had to be solved? What did they overall learn in the book? Okay? So that's if you read a whole book today. If you didn't read a whole book, maybe you read a couple of chapters out of a book, maybe you only got halfway through a story, you're going to be answering these questions right here. What are your characters like? Tell me some of the features that make them unique. Are they nice? Are they mean? Are they animals? Are they people? So I want you to describe your characters to me. The second question is, how do your characters feel at this part of the story, and how do you know that? So we're getting into some of the emotion of these characters. So I would like you to tell me how they feel, and I need you to back it up with some evidence that you might find in your story or in the text. There are key words in there that they use to tell emotion for the characters. Okay? And you're going to be doing all of this in your reader's notebook today. All right? So you're doing a new reader's notebook entry and answering one of the sets of questions depending on what you read today. And you can click on the Google Doc, and it says, please upload a picture of your work from your reader's notebook below. You're going to click the enter button, insert, image, camera. And you're going to hold up your work and take a picture of it. Okay? I would love to see your awesome character work today. I already saw your work from Tuesday, and it came out amazing. So keep that up. Thank you. When you're done with that, click the turn in button just so I know it's done. Some friends are forgetting to click the turn in button, but I can still see your work. When you're done with that, heading back, looks like you have Lexia or IXL language arts time. Remember, if you're not on level 13 yet in Lexia, you need to be doing Lexia. If you are at level 13 or above, you can head in and do IXL language arts and do the stars that are in there for 20 minutes. Writing. Today's one of your last days to work on your opinion writing. It's your letter writing. A few of you have already turned it in. Good for you guys. This is your opinion letter writing for a book recommendation. So you should be talking about a book and 3 reasons why you are recommending that book to someone else. If you finish that letter, that's great. Go ahead and take some time to practice letter writing. You can write to a family member, write to a friend, but you do not have to be writing about a story or a book, okay? Just practice your letter writing. When you're all done with that, you're going to gym, and that's in the classwork tab for further instructions. So heading into specials for gym. In here, it says to go to Mr. Martin's Google Classroom. If you have any problems getting into his classroom, please email him. And that's his email right there. And you can have a parent at home email him. Please don't email him yourself, okay? And it should work this way. Again, I can't see his classroom. You go up into the hamburger up here. I'll do it one more time. It's those 3 lines. I call it the hamburger. Click that, and then you're going to see all the classes that you're enrolled in. You see Mr. D's second grade. I have another classroom in here called Test where I test out crazy stuff to see if it will actually work. So you might see Mr. Martin's name up here. You click on that, and that'll bring you into his classroom. And then to get back to my classroom, it's the same process. You go back up to the hamburger, and you find Mr. D's second grade, and you click on it. Okay? When you're done with that, you have recess, lunch. Again, try to get outside. Try to enjoy that good weather while we still have it. And then let's finish up our day by looking back at the agenda. Math, I posted my mini lesson again from yesterday if you need it. Maybe some people didn't check it out. I noticed not a whole lot of people checked it out, so feel free to watch it. And then you have an assignment in the classwork tab. And this one is not from your math book. Okay, so you cannot follow along with this one. This one's from your workbook, which you do not have. So click on it. And you'll see, yes, the first problem does start with number 3 because I didn't want you to do the first couple of problems. So you're going to start off with question 3, putting in the answers for how many inches the following items are. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are just how many inches are they. And then there's a second page. Notice, nice big bold letters with arrows. And then 8, 9, and 10 have to do with those other things up above. So you're filling in the blanks with longer or shorter. And it looks like I didn't put 8, 9, or 10 on here, so you'll just have to type 8 and then your answer, then hit the enter button, then 9, then your answer, hit the enter button, and then 10 with your answer. Okay? Or you can just put your answers in a row and I will figure it out from there. Down here, these are bonus problems, and I'd really like you to try them out. So you need to fill in the blanks. And again, for these problems, you're going to be using your answers from all of these up here. So it might be helpful to use a piece of paper to write down some of these measurements. So you can keep it on the piece of paper, and then you can answer the problems on the bottom a little bit easier. Okay? Rather than scooting up and down the page, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's a little extra work, but it'd probably be very helpful if you did that. Okay? And as always, if you want to just write all of your answers on a piece of paper, you can upload a picture of your work right down here below. Just have them numbered. Number 11 is blank, so that I can see all of your work. And again, it's the same procedure: insert, image, camera, and take a picture of your work. With a big smile, please. Last but not least, today is science. This will be your last day. You are testing, I believe. At least you should be testing. Let's take a look and see what you need to do today. So you're testing out your cooler. You should have already built it. Should have some pictures maybe in here. Maybe someone sent me an email. Either way, I got your picture. Thank you. For Thursday, it says to conduct your experiment. So you need to actually do it. Record down your observations. So, did it work? What worked best? And what could you do to improve it if you were to do this again? So you have 3 questions you need to answer. I should see 3 full answers. Again, if you want to upload work, go ahead and do that. If you want to answer them on paper. Okay? I'd like to see good quality work for these 3 questions. Put a lot of thought into it. So I really want to see how it turned out. And when you're done, click the turn in button so I can grade it tomorrow. All right, 2nd grade. That's what we got today. I'm going to see you all at 9 o'clock for our morning meeting. And then after that, I have 1, 2, 3 meetings with groups of kids. And I look forward to seeing them as well. All right, 2nd grade, have an awesome day.